What I have forgotten to tell you guys is that I did pick up some glass from this glass beach in American Canyon. However, the sea glass here in American Canyon are still pretty jagged. So I decided to tumble them so that they could be a little bit smoother. You know, kind of help nature smooth out all of this sea glass that I found, because they are pretty interesting and there's a lot of them. You can't really walk around here barefoot because they're going to cut you, because it's still young. It was there since the 1980s. So we're helping it along, and this is my haul right here. Here are the sea glass that I got from Glass Beach in American Canyon, and this is a bottle that I got somewhere. I'm going to tumble all of these together in a batch so that I can distinguish which one is which. I'm only going to do this glass in a few different colored. Of course, it's not the same color as this, with the blue glass, so that I can distinguish which one belongs where. But I'm going to tumble this in my tumbler because they're still pretty raggedy. So hopefully it gets smoother and more processed. And then I'm going to tumble it with a distinctive, like a greenish rocks that I bought from the store for the aquarium, or for the they sell it for pretty much for like plants and stuff like that. I'll show you. Hold on a second. This type of thing that I got from the hardware store. Well, actually it's a nursery, and these are the rocks. It's not labeled, but I think it's glass. I'm hoping this will turn out great. I wonder if there's enough space for me to put all of these together in one. It's glass, but it's really not processed at all. Pretty though. The ones that I get from places, look at this one. I have to apologize that I couldn't show you how I processed the blue glass, but just know that I broke it and I put it in the other tumbler. I thought I was filming, but I guess it did not film, so I apologize for that. But just know that I did put the blue glass in another tumbler with the pebbles that are the tiny little pebbles that are dressing for a planter, so to speak, that are so jagged that I knew it was going to help smooth out the rest of the blue glass in the other tumbler. So just know that I did it. Okay, sorry. You know what? I am so excited about how the sea glass turned out in these two tumblers. And I can't wait. I mean, today is the last day and there's only like a couple more hours until this shuts off. So I can't wait anymore. I'm just so excited. I'm going to shut it off right now. All right, so I'm gonna set up where I'm going to clean it up in the front of my house just to see what it looks like, because I'm pumped. Okay, so what happened in this batch? This is the batch where I put, remember the green rock that came from this bottle? This bottle right here, it's no longer green, and it's white. So, which means that it wasn't like real glass embedded or mixed in with the glass. The colors weren't really mixed in with the glass. Then the rest of them, these are the ceramic plate that I broke off. They came out pretty nice, like they're cool looking, right? But these are the rocks that I got from Glass Beach in American Canyon, and by tumbling them, they got more refined, like they would have been if they stayed in for 100 years. That's cute. So they're more refined. And I found one that's got a really interesting color, which I think this is a rock. What do you think? I think that's a rock. Or a ceramic type thing. So, but these are the glass. Let me take my sunglasses off. And then the next tumbler, I had different colored glass in there. But I mean, even the green rocks, the green glass that came from this container turned out really cool. Look at that. So a lot of browns, which I need, which I wanted. And then there are some greens. So cool. I love it. And this is the cutest one ever. Isn't that really cool? I could make a wind chime with that. But yeah, these are the cool ones. Okay, here's what I noticed. So when you tumble really thick glass, like this is really thick. It's from the bottle of risata, some kind of wine. Then you get more of like a thicker blue glass or sea glass, because it's better to have the thin, like this is really from a thin bottle right here, as you can see. Which, I mean, if that's what you're going for, then yeah, that's cool too. But I really like how these really thick blue glass turned out. And then the pebbles that I put in there that I got from the hardware store to dress the planters that I had once was into. Those tumbled really nicely, and they're very smooth now. Let me show you what they look like. These were like jagged when it first started. But look how smooth they are now. Which is, I mean, that's really cool, isn't it? But it's not like something I would collect or make jewelries out of. I mean, you can put it in, you can dress some artwork with that, you know, maybe resonant or something. But they're interesting too. But I forgot that this whole batch was a blue glass. They're all blue. But that's 4 days worth of tumbling, and they are nicely rounded. See that? Very nicely rounded. So yeah, folks, if you want authentic looking sea glass, then use thicker bottles. For some reason, they just tumble way better than thin. But if that's the look that you're going for, then that's also cool. Like this is really thin. That just got like slivered or something. So you might ask, what are you gonna do with it now? Well, I have some project that I want to do, and that's gonna come up in another video. So watch out for that. Make sure that you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. if you're interested in any of these, it will be on my Etsy store. And I plan to do more, but because of I'm helping my mother get a house ready to sell right now, so that's what's eating up a lot of my time because of commute and helping her out clean. She's 86 years old, and I don't really want to see her, you know, like cutting branches and raking the yard and vacuuming and cleaning and stuff. So I try to do some of the heavy lifting, which, to be honest, it's not very productive because of my body is not as young as it used to be. So, but I would rather that I did it than